Hi Capricorn, this is your mid-October tarot reading. I do 3 separate spreads in my mid-month readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage, and I'll do a love from the past spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in the second half of October. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords. We have the Sun clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the Hierophant. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could also be dealing with a Taurus. I think you're dealing with 2 different people. And something is going to happen between you and suitor number 1. You could be in a relationship right now and you're breaking up with that person. Or if you're dealing with 2 different suitors, then, you're going to get into a huge fight, or you're actually going to chase one of them out of your life. But then another person will come into your life right after that. Or if you're dealing with 2 people concurrently, then you're definitely moving with one of them, but some sort of a major fight happens between you and the first suitor. And I hope I'm not too confusing, right? So the first card that came out is the Five of Swords, and that's clarified by the Knight of Swords. You see those 2 cards on the left? Both cards in this particular spread, I believe, are about some sort of a confrontation or a fight or a major breakup. So like I said, you could be in a relationship right now and you're breaking up with them, and it could be ugly, right? I don't know why you're breaking up, because of this new person coming into your life, or you're breaking up with them and then you will meet this new person, right? But there's definitely a huge confrontation and a breakup that happens right away. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or the Knight of Swords. If you take a close look at the Knight of Swords, out of all 4 knights, that's the knight that tends to get into a fight, right? This person is charging ahead, they've got their sword out, and they look kind of pissed off. And with the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords is clarifying that is definitely a card of a separation, or a card of a fight that causes a separation, right? So something unsettling happening here. But then the rest of the spread is amazing, right? So we got this King of Cups right there in the middle of the potential outcome. That's the person you're dealing with. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If it's not a water sign, then this person is very mature, in control of their emotions, but at the same time still very loving. And there's lots and lots of love here happening between you and this King of Cups. We have the Sun right after the Five of Swords. You see the 3rd card from the left? The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So you see it's like an immediate change from a very aggressive energy to the happiest card in the deck, to the happiest energy in the tarot deck, right? The Sun, that's you being really happy together with this King of Cups, I would just have to assume. The Sun is clarified by the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. The Two of Cups is a card of 2 people being on the same page, and the feelings they have for each other are mutual. This is also a card of unconditional love. We have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle between you and this King of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. In the middle we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is either a Taurus you're dealing with, or the Hierophant is about something traditional like a committed relationship or marriage, right? So that's a committed relationship or marriage card number 1. And the first card in the potential outcome, the Ten of Pentacles, is the second commitment or marriage card in this reading. The Ten of Pentacles is a very solid, very grounded, very long-term type of a deal. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, they have children together, if that is still an option for them. Then we've got that King of Cups, and right next to the King of Cups we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a love offer coming from this King of Cups, right? And we got it a little mixed up in this spread with the way cards came out, but don't pay attention to that. Because I think the Ace of Cups comes first, and then comes the Two of Cups that we were just talking about a few seconds ago, right? But what that means with the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups, it's what this person is offering to you. The King of Cups is partially blocked, but the King of Cups is holding up two cups, and they're sharing one of their cups with you, right? So they're sharing their love, and the Ace of Cups is always about genuine, authentic love offer. So yeah, I don't know exactly what happens in the beginning with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You can always leave me a comment, let me know. But there's some sort of a really bad breakup, or you're just kicking somebody out of your life, and then almost immediately you'll have this new person, this King of Cups, come into your life, and changes. Energies change. Like, there's such a contrast from the first two cards on the left and the rest of the spread, right? It's like a night and day. Right? There's lots of love here. Really happy for you, Capricorn. Congratulations. Capricorn, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Hangman, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Chariot and the Devil, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Cancer. So this spread is either the two of you getting back together after a breakup, or after the two of you had a major fight, or something became really stale in this relationship or marriage, and the two of you are about to go through some sort of an improvement, right? To bring back the good times, to bring back the spark. This whole spread is about some sort of an improvement, right? This is a rough patch being over. The Six of Swords, that is clarified by the Chariot and the Devil. I believe that's the most important card in this spread. The Six of Swords is, as I've already mentioned, a card of a rough patch being over. This is a card of an improvement, moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters, right? All of that is because something happened. Either the two of you got into a fight, or your relationship sort of declined, right, over the years or over the months. The Nine of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a card of a wounded warrior, or this is a card of somebody who is upset, right? So this is either after a fight happened, or somebody here is just no longer optimistic about this relationship or marriage. Then we have the Hangman. The Hangman is a situation that is stuck, a situation that is stagnant, not moving anywhere. But then we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I think the Ace of Swords is that turnaround, is that change, is that spark. So perhaps the two of you will have a very straightforward conversation about what's going on. Or the Ace of Swords is sort of an apology, to be honest with you. The Ace of Swords does come through as an apology, and it's also the truth. So when, you know how people fight, and then they go into their separate corners, they don't speak for a few hours or a couple of days, but then they start talking again, and that's when the truth starts coming out, right? That's when we're very direct and straightforward. That's when we express our emotions and things like that. That's what I think the Ace of Swords is all about here. The Six of Swords is clarified by the Chariot and the Devil. The Devil, that is your personal card, Capricorn, right? And the Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or the Chariot is all about moving forward. Kind of similar energies with the Six of Swords. You're leaving all that crap behind, right? Or you're improving your relationship, and it's starting to move forward full steam ahead all over again. And for some of you, you could actually be traveling together with the Chariot card. Perhaps you'll go back to some place you used to go to in the past, the place you enjoyed going to in the past, but it could also be a new place. There's some sort of travel involved here, just to bring excitement back into this connection. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Capricorn, in the second half of October. Please keep in mind it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Four of Swords, we have the Four of Cups clarified by the Emperor, we have the Seven of Wands, and we also have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries. The Emperor, I think, is going to be the person coming back from the past. Could be an Aries. The Emperor is the personal Aries card. The Emperor could be your ex-husband or ex-significant other figure, right? Or the Emperor is simply who is a control freak in this case, right? Perhaps they always thought that they were in charge. They always had the last word. everything was under their control, and perhaps that's why you escaped from them at some point in the past, and now they want you back, and I don't think they've changed. It's like they're gonna come in, and they'll think they can just waltz right back into your life, and you'll obey their orders, but you're about to prove them wrong. We have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. This is somebody coming back from the past, right? The Four of Swords, the first card that came out, I think that is you finally catching a break from this person when you broke up with them, right? So here they come. With the Four of Cups, you're rejecting their offer. See how there is a cup being offered to you? And that's you sitting down right there with your arms and legs crossed, right? So that is you rejecting their offer. The Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. And the Seven of Wands right next to the deck, if this Emperor doesn't get this point the first time around, you're gonna get a little more hostile towards them, right? But I think it's still gonna be nothing in compared to what they put you through. This is some sort of a tyrant. That's the energy I'm getting. So with the Seven of Wands right next to the deck, this is you pushing them out of your life, kicking them to the curb, and moving on with your life. All right? So yeah, that's what I got for you, Capricorn. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, Capricorn, have an amazing the rest of October. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.